The S-3B Vikings of the US Navy went out on one of their final combat cruises in Operation Iraqi Freedom, acquiring nearly triple the flight hours accumulated in peacetime. The Lockheed S-3Bs of the US Navy played a critical role in Operation Iraqi Freedom. Now, before we get started, please click on that subscribe button down below the video so I can help you learn a little bit more about these aircraft every time I release a new video. The S-3B came as a modification to the S-3 and was introduced in the 90s. The Bravo modification increased the radar detection range with added support measures and Harpoon missile capabilities, further improving the S-3B, which already was one of the best anti-submarine platforms out there. Further modifications included the high-speed computer system, which would process info from the acoustic and non-acoustic targets sensor systems, as well as having a new inverse synthetic aperture radar and ESM system suites. However, the Navy had the anti-submarine warfare equipment and aerial mining systems from the S-3B, which were initially introduced to counter the Soviet Navy, however with the collapse of the Soviet Union weren't needed anymore. The S-3 became primarily a tanker, being the Navy's sole tanker-capable aircraft following the retirement of the A-6 in 1997, and it was only until the Super Hornets came in the early 2000s was the weight of all-carrier mid-air refueling taken off the S-3s. Now, you may be wondering, is the S-3B just a one-trick pony? Well, it's more of a jack-of-all-trades. If you watch my Gulf War Hoover video covering the role played by the S-3s in Desert Storm, you'll know that out of all the aircraft in the Gulf, none filled as many roles as the S-3. No, seriously, the thing flew so many different missions, from tanking for the fleet, to bombing Iraqi patrol boats, or transporting information to and from the carrier, to firing slams at an Iraqi silkworm site. The thing was a serious jack-of-all-trades, and Operation Iraqi Freedom was no different. In Operation Enduring Freedom from late 2001 leading into 2002, the S-3Bs were forward deployed and flew more than 200% more of their normal peacetime flight hours. In the refueling role, they allowed the strike wing fighters to reach assigned kill boxes in Afghanistan and return back to the carrier. Operation Iraqi Freedom went in a pretty similar way as Enduring Freedom, with the S-3Bs flying refueling sorties for the fleet, transporting logistics and also conducting a few flights into land to strike targets. On the 25th of March 2003, an S-3B from VS-38 took off with a VFA-151 Legacy Hornet from the USS Constellation and headed into Iraq, towards Basra. They spotted a target in the Tigris River, and the Viking launched an AGM-63E Maverick, with the Hornet designating. The Maverick hit the target, becoming the first combat usage of the Laser Guided Maverick. The target struck by the Maverick was Saddam Hussein's personal yacht, sunk right there and then in the Tigris River. To mark the end of the war, Bush landed aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln to deliver his speech on the 1st of May 2003. If you're interested in the S-3, then there's always the video here on Desert Storm's S-3s for you to watch. Thank you for watching and have a great day.